Hi guys, welcome to my channel once again. So the pattern to this tutorial is in the description box. First of all, I apologize, I didn't show you the video of the fabric which was already cut out from the pattern. So what you do, you just place your pattern on your fabric and your lining, then you cut it out. You cut out 2 pieces each. Now when we're done with that, we're going to join. You're going to iron your gum stain or your hair stain on the fabric and the lining. Now when we are done with that, in between the stitches, you open it and you iron it. After ironing it, then we are going to sew our bias to it. We are going to sew our bias because it's through the bias we are going to pass the boning, the regime boning. I'm using the regime boning. That's the one that is sewable. That's the one I'm using. So I sew the bias on all the line except the side. That's the side where I joined the back to the front. I didn't sew the bias in between. Now the next we're going to do, we're going to measure the length of the bias which you sewed on the material. So after measuring the length, at the top you're going to leave ½ inch and down you also leave ½ inch. There's 1 inch total, so you take a 1 inch from the total measurement, then whatever you get, that's what you cut on your boning. That's what you measure on your boning and cut out. And after doing that, I'm using a sellotape to cover the edges of the 2 sides of the boning. This is because after putting the boning, after sewing, I don't want it to be piercing the skin of the person. Okay, so you have to use sellotape to cover the edges, even though it will be piercing, and if the plastic boning, it will not be comfortable. So you use sellotape. After doing that, you're going to put it through the bias. Now when you put it, make sure at the top, that ½ inch you measure, the boning tend to that ½ inch. Make sure the ½ inch at the top and the ½ inch at the bottom are free of boning, so that you'll be able to sew them when you want to turn the material. Now when you're done putting it through the bias, you are going to do that for all of the sides. Do that for all of the sides. Now when we are done doing that for all of the sides, we're going to take it to our ironing table and we iron it. Ironing. Now when we are done ironing, we'll go to the cup. Now to get the cup, to fix the cup, first you measure your cup length. Whatever you have, you add ½ inch sewing allowance. Now for me it was 7.5 plus ½ inch sewing allowance, that's 8. So what I'll do, I'll fold my fabric into 4. Then on the pointed edge, on the folded pointed side, I'm going to divide that 8 into 2 parts. 8 into 2 is 4. So I'll measure 4 on all the sides in a circular form. From that pointed edge, I'll measure 4. After measuring, I'll cut out. When I cut out, I'm going to get a circle. Your material will be in a circle form. Now this part, when we are done with it, we are going to divide the circle into 2. Horizontally, you measure to get the middle point. Then vertically, you also measure to get the middle point. Then you draw a straight line across those points to divide the circle into 4 different points, then into a quarter. And when you're done with that, on the side of one line, you choose any of the line. You can choose either the vertical line or the horizontal line. On one side on the line, either vertical or horizontal, you take out 1 inch. That's ½ inch on both sides. Then you draw a line connecting to the middle point. And you do that for the other side, for the opposite side of the line. Whichever line you're using, you just take out 1 inch. That is half point, half that on each side. Then you connect to the point. Then you cut out. We'll cut the dart out. So you can see, we cut out the dart. So when we cut out the dart, this is what we are going to get. These are the 2 parts of one bra cup. So that means we need for the second bra cup. So we're going to place our material and just fold it into 2. So we're not folding it into 4, because folding it into 4, you're getting out another circle. Then you have to divide again. So since we've already divided and taken out the dot, you just place it on your material. You just place it on your material. There's one on each side. Then your lining, I would have said after placing it, you also place your lining, but instead of doing that double work, you just fold your lining into two. That's to get the two lining for the bra cup, or the two bra cup. Then you cut out. And after cutting out, you can see we've gotten both sides of the bra cup and their line. You know, there are two different pieces. They are not together for one, so you separate them. Separate them, the two different pieces and their lining. And do the same for the other one, two different side pieces and their lining. So what we are going to do, we are going to join them separately. Join the lining separately, the material separately. Then on the bra cup, we are going to take out at least 0.5 that will stop at the middle. So you can see I've already taken out 0.5 on the bra cup, and I joined my material separate and the lining separate by the dart side. So we'll notch the middle because the middle is pointed. It's pointed, so we notch the middle. After notching, then we are going to pin it on the bra cup. First, when you want to pin, make sure the middle is directly facing the middle of the bra cup. Then you pin on the sides, on the tip, the pointed edge. You pin on the pointed edge first. When you're pinning, make sure you drag the fabric on your bra cup so that it will be very tight. It will not have any loose point on it. Make sure you drag it very tight. Then you pin round. After pinning from the two pointed edge, you pin round. So when you're done pinning round, you just cut out, okay? When you're done pinning round, you cut out. Now after cutting, I'll do that for the second bra cup. Now when you're done with the second bra cup, then we're going to fix the lining. Now the lining, the good face will face the good side of the fabric. Then you stitch just the top. You stitch just the top. After stitching, you turn it and stitch it down. So you can see I only turn the top part of the bra. I only turn the top, then I stitch down. So when we are done with that, we're going to fix it on our corset. Fix on our corset. Fix on our corset. So you can see I've already fixed it on my corset. Already fixed on my corset. So you can see how perfect it's looking. So after that, we're going to join the lining. Now to join the lining, you see I already joined the front part, and this is the side. Now this corset is going to have a modesty panel. So for the modesty panel, right side of the back lining, you will not join it first. First you turn your modesty panel, then you fix the modesty panel to the lining, then you stitch it. Okay, the modesty panel is just a rectangular form, just in a square form. You just cut it, put your hemming gum, you stitch. You can see you stitch your modesty panel on the lining, not on the fabric. So when we are done with that, that's when we are going to join the sides. We're going to join the front to the back. Now I've joined the front to the back. So this is what we have. This is how your lining is expected to look like if you are fixing a modesty panel. But if you're not fixing a modesty panel, you just join the lining without undergoing any stress of fixing the modesty panel. So this is the modesty panel. So when we are done with that, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use the lining to turn, because we're going to use it to turn all the rough edges. Now you turn everywhere with the lining except the B's, except the down. So we're going to turn the middle, then we turn the side top and bottom, top and the side, the up. We're going to turn the side and the side. I'm going to turn the side. So we're only going to leave the down open. So you can see I've already turned the side with the lining. I've turned everywhere with the lining. Now what is left is the base of the corset, the base of the bra cup, because there's no way we could turn it with the lining immediately the way we did the first process. So what you're going to do this side, you're just going to stitch it. You take it to your machine and stitch. So I've already stitched it, and I've stitched my yoke, both the front and the back yoke. Sorry I didn't show you the process, but the drafting of this yoke is on the previous video in the description box. How to draft a bra cup with corset and yoke is in the description box. So after doing that, by the side, you see by this side now I stitch down straight, then I fix my plastic boning. I stitch straight, then I fix my plastic boning. The plastic boning, I fix a plastic boning because of the eyelet I'll be fixing. For the eyelet, you have to use a plastic boning at the last part of it. Now I want to fix the eyelet. So this is just how to fix the eyelet. So when you fix your eyelet, then you pipe up the base. As you use your fabric to pipe up the base of the corset, then you join the shoulder of your yoke. That will be all. Thank you guys for watching. I know the video was not complete. I promise to put more proper and comprehensive video of how to sew a corset. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.